Madrid is one of Europe's most vibrant capitals, sitting at the geographic and cultural heart of Spain. Known for its golden light, late-night lifestyle, artistic heritage, and deeply rooted traditions, the city blends royal grandeur, modern creativity, and everyday local life into a destination that feels both historic and alive. For travelers following My European Destination, Madrid offers something unique compared to coastal European cities. This is a place defined not by beaches or rivers, but by plazas, parks, food culture, and social energy. The city is one of Europe's sunniest capitals, combining monumental architecture, world-class museums, lively markets, and neighborhoods with completely different personalities, all connected by one of Europe's most efficient metro systems. The historical and cultural heart of the city. Most visitors begin in the old city center, where history feels layered into every stone street. The symbolic center of Spain's road network is Puerta del Sol, one of the busiest and most recognizable squares in the country. This plaza is considered Kilometer Zero, the point from which Spain's major roads radiate outward. It's also home to the famous clock tower where locals gather each New Year's Eve to eat 12 grapes at midnight, a tradition broadcast nationally since the 1960s. Walking outward from here, you feel the rhythm of Madrid life. Street musicians, cafes spilling onto sidewalks, and locals meeting friends late into the evening. Nearby lies Plaza de Cibeles, one of the city's most symbolic landmarks. The marble fountain dedicated to the goddess Cibele sits surrounded by grand historic buildings and has become a symbol of Madrid itself, as well as a traditional celebration site for football victories. Close by, visitors can explore royal history at the Royal Palace of Madrid, one of Europe's largest palaces, containing thousands of rooms and centuries of royal heritage. The surrounding royal district includes gardens, monasteries, and cultural venues that showcase Spain's historical identity and artistic legacy. The Golden Triangle of Art, a must for culture. Lovers Madrid is one of the world's great art capitals. The famous Golden Triangle of Art includes 3 legendary museums. The first is Museo del Prado, which houses one of the finest collections of European art in existence, including works by Velázquez, Goya, and Bosch. The second is Museo Reina Sofía, home to Picasso's iconic Guernica and major works of modern Spanish art. The third is Museo Thyssen-Bornemisza, which bridges historical and modern art collections across centuries of European painting. Together, these museums tell the story of Spanish history through art, from royal portraiture to modern political expression. Even travelers who don't usually visit museums often find themselves captivated by how deeply art is woven into Spanish identity. Madrid's green escape, nature inside the capital. Right in the center of the city sits El Retiro Park, Madrid's most famous green space. Originally built as a royal garden in the 16th century, it later became a public park and now spans hundreds of acres filled with trees, monuments, sculptures, and lakes. Visitors can rent rowboats on the central lake, explore the Crystal Palace, or simply relax under the shade during the city's hot summers. The park is also a UNESCO World Heritage cultural landscape and plays a major role in daily Madrid life, hosting events, book fairs, performances, and social gatherings. Neighborhoods that define Madrid's personality. Madrid is a city best experienced neighborhood by neighborhood. One of the most famous is Malasaña, historically linked to resistance during the Napoleonic era and later famous as the birthplace of the counterculture Movida movement in the late 20th century. Today it's known for cafes, indie boutiques, nightlife, and creative culture. Another vibrant area is La Latina, known for tapas bars and historic streets, especially lively at night. Nearby, El Rastro takes over the streets every Sunday. This massive open-air market has operated for centuries and can host thousands of stalls selling antiques, clothes, and local crafts. Shopping lovers often head to Calle de Fuencarral, a major pedestrian shopping street connecting key central neighborhoods and filled with international brands and local boutiques. Modern Madrid, skyscrapers and future design. For a different perspective, head north to Plaza de Castilla, a major transportation hub and gateway to modern Madrid. Nearby, you'll see the famous leaning KIO towers and access to business districts with some of Spain's tallest buildings. Madrid is unique because it never abandoned its history while still building toward the future, a blend you feel simply by moving across neighborhoods. Food culture. The soul of Madrid. Food in Madrid is social, spontaneous, and deeply tied to tradition. Tapas culture dominates, where meals are shared across many small plates. Travelers can explore food markets, traditional taverns, and modern fusion restaurants. Places like Mercado de San Miguel and historic cafes serve classics like jamón ibérico, croquettes, garlic shrimp, and churros with chocolate. Madrid's food scene ranges from simple neighborhood bars to Michelin-star restaurants, reflecting both traditional and modern Spanish cuisine. One key cultural tip: locals eat late. Lunch is usually around 2 to 4 p.m., and dinner often begins after 9 p.m. Nightlife can continue until sunrise. The local experience, what makes Madrid special. Many travelers describe Madrid as a city of atmosphere rather than individual monuments. On travel forums, visitors often talk about the energy of sunset walks, football culture, and the contrast between historic plazas and futuristic business districts. Madrid is a masterclass in blending history with a bold future. That feeling comes from the daily rhythm: long conversations over coffee, evening walks called paseos, and nightlife that lasts until morning. Practical travel tips. Madrid's metro is fast, safe, and easy to use, connecting most attractions quickly. The city is very walkable, especially in the historic center. Visitors should remain aware of pickpockets in crowded areas, as in any major European capital. Madrid adventure. For travelers looking for adventure, wildlife, and family-friendly thrills in Madrid, the city and its surroundings offer far more than museums and historic squares. You'll find world-class theme parks, immersive wildlife parks, and modern aquariums that can easily fill multiple days of an itinerary. Especially if you're traveling with kids, teens, or simply love interactive experiences. One of the most exciting day trip adventures from Madrid is Parque Warner Madrid, a major movie-themed amusement park located just outside the city. Inspired by Hollywood films and Warner Bros. Characters, the park is divided into themed zones like Hollywood Boulevard, Cartoon Village, and DC Superheroes World. Thrill seekers are especially drawn to high-intensity roller coasters and large-scale stunt shows, while families enjoy character parades and live entertainment. The park is known for housing major European-level thrill rides and movie-style theming that makes visitors feel like they're stepping into a film set. Community experiences vary, but many visitors highlight specific rides as world-class. For example, one theme park fan noted that a signature coaster there is among Europe's best, showing how highly some thrill seekers rate the park's attractions. If you prefer wildlife and conservation experiences, Zoo Aquarium de Madrid is one of Europe's most complete zoological parks. Located inside Casa de Campo, this massive complex combines a traditional zoo, dolphinarium, and large aquarium areas into one destination. Visitors can see giant pandas, a rare highlight in Europe, big cats, elephants, reptiles, and marine species, all in one visit. The zoo is designed for full-day exploration, with educational shows, feeding demonstrations, and shaded walking paths that make it manageable even during Madrid's hot summers. For a more modern underwater experience, Atlantis Aquarium Madrid offers a high-tech look at marine ecosystems. Located inside a shopping complex, it focuses strongly on environmental education and ocean conservation. Interactive displays explain climate change, plastic pollution, and marine biodiversity, making it both entertaining and educational for travelers of all ages. Large viewing tunnels allow visitors to walk beneath sharks and rays, creating a cinematic experience that feels immersive and futuristic compared to traditional aquariums. Another unique nature adventure option is Faunia Madrid, which blends zoo elements with ecosystem-themed environments. Instead of grouping animals by species type, Faunia organizes them by habitat: polar zones, jungles, African ecosystems, and more. This creates a travel the world in a day feeling and makes it especially engaging for younger travelers or anyone interested in environmental storytelling. Together, these adventure attractions show a different side of Madrid, one focused on entertainment, education, and interactive exploration. Whether you're riding roller coasters themed around superheroes, watching dolphins perform educational shows, walking through shark tunnels, or exploring recreated global ecosystems, Madrid offers adventure experiences that balance excitement with learning. For many travelers, combining one of these attractions with Madrid's historic center creates the perfect balance between culture and fun. Why Madrid belongs on your European journey. Madrid is not just a place you visit, it's a place you feel. It's the echo of footsteps in palace courtyards, the sound of glasses clinking in crowded tapas bars, the smell of fresh coffee drifting through plazas at midnight, and the glow of sunset reflecting off historic stone buildings. It's a capital built around people, conversation, art, food, and community. For travelers following my European destination, Madrid represents the soul of inland Europe, a cultural powerhouse where history meets daily life in the most natural way possible.